I've been talking this whole entire time, boys and girls, and I did it again. I needed that extra hour of sleep, boy. But I just said the most amazing shit, and I'm gonna have to say it again. Man, I can't believe I did it twice. Anyway, welcome to the HCA season. I feel so deflated. It's so man. Production things I had to switch around so I don't lose my stream, etc. Anyway, so much to say. Anyway, two amazing teams today. BTFB, a German team taking on Syndicate, a North American team predominantly, on Utah Beach. And we're 99 in server, just waiting for the official flip. What else did I say? Oh, update 18. The patches have come out. I'm hoping this is stable. I think you guys, if you watch my streams, there was one controversial end to the Pathfinder Chimera match. Chimera was making a move late on Carentan, the train station. Carentan was the map. And with about 4 minutes left, they were about 40% cap Chimera, and then the server crashed. So, but according to the rules, everything points in the favor of PF. I think PF actually, if I think about it, had the tanks. Anyway, going back, geez, I don't know where I'm going with this half the time. 18, that's where I was. 18 is stable now. Hopefully we don't have any problems. I'm praying we don't have any problems. I don't want to preemptively say and jinx myself. But anyway, I'll be behind Syndicate, and WN7 is the midpoint. And what else? Oh, I will be coming in as Axis. So we're not coming off the beach. We're coming from inland. In terms of who's got advantages, I don't know. Let's just get into the live scene and let's just take a look at the map, right? Here we go. All right, so all 100, we're getting the official flip. Just make sure I get into the right squad. I'm looking for my guy, Tucker. There he is. He's in George squad. All right, I'm set. Okay, like I said, WN7 is our mid. Let me get out of here. Let me get down south. Oh my God, it's such a scramble to get in this admin camera. Dope. Up and away. All right, nodes being built. Do we have time for all the rules and all this good stuff? I'm pretty sure we do. But anyway, rules. Do I have them? Yeah, we don't want to be here, guys. Your boy's fat fingering everything up. Anyway, let me quit messing around. You can obviously tell it's been a while since I've been in the camera. Been playing too much Battlefield 6, man. I am absolutely in love with that game. So I'm not gonna try and anyway, minute 30. I do need to set up the clock, make sure the clock is good. Let's just test the damn thing, make sure we're running. Okay, reset it. Okay, got about a minute before the start of the match. In terms of start, and I don't want to get too far. You know, I actually found the rules. Let's go over the rules. So HCA is pretty much the same. They haven't changed in spite of the patch coming out. So all the new commander abilities not being used. Panther banned and single artillery gun. Syndicate will abide by this rule, I promise. And ammunition notes, of course, they're generating plus 60 the entire match. So, Chox has got it loaded up. We're definitely going to be catching a truck snipe, hopefully, from my, Nova. He's got it all lined up and ready to go. But anyway, not even sure what was muted, but this is week 3 of the HCA, I'm going to say it right, Winter tournament. 49 v 49. Syndicate taking on BFTB. Basically, the winner is going to have control of the division. We're about to get underway in the next few seconds. Here we go. W17 is our midpoint. Some areas you want to pay attention. I call this the Iron Cross. And then over here, not on your screen, there's a thing called Grandma's House. Definitely BTFB is going to need that. They need the Iron Cross, and they might send some bodies south. The Syndicate is control the intersection here and control the south as well. You're definitely going to see the looks yeet into the strong point. It's the battle of the lights, I like to call it, off the start. Slowly rolling in. Syndicate with a not so great start. Yeah, I'm looking for all the Syndicate guys. I'm like, what happened to one of the trucks? It's almost as if they said, wow, and the light just gets floated off the start. Is that a truck snipe? Perhaps. But this is unbelievable start for BFTB. Coming in the heavy underdogs, at least according to the people in Discord. Basically, if that's the way it is, plan B for Syndicate is to hold this north up top here. Up here, where the trenches, intersecting trenches, and MSR. Wow, did I just lose connect? Man, they said we would have a good. They said we would have a good match. Just randomly get dropped, dude. Hold up. Yep, internet's up. Everything is good, except for this freaking game. Okay, it does appear the server went down, folks. Ooh. Okay, we're getting information. Everyone, yep, got DC'd. All right, what we need to do, folks, is just get out of here so you're not staring at a. So go to the main. Right. Trying to read the Discord right now. It's blowing up right now as we speak. Okay, mass disconnect. Yes. Yep. Star-Lord. Okay. Actually, I could actually show this. Let me just show this. Do I have this thing set up? Hold up. Probably not. Let me see. Display capture. Yeah. No. Perhaps we could just swing it over to the other screen. How about that? All right, let's do that instead. Okay. Okay. So here we are. It's just unbelievable. Omen, the team rep for Syndicate, asking for a restart. He's saying yes. Now, I don't know what the rule is. At the start of a match, do you get an extra 15 minutes before start? I mean, do we start immediately? Like, what's going on? Star-Lord, the sentiment is shared amongst the community, man. It's just, if it happens once in a while, things happen, we know, but man, it has just been, ever since hands-on, there's always been issues. Always been issues. Then they have to double flip. Oh man, it could be a while. So what am I saying? Go pour yourself an extra cup of coffee. Go get yourself a protein bar, whatever it is you eat in the morning. Get yourself a sandwich. It's going to be probably about a good 15 minutes. Go grab something. Man, I'm glad I got out of there, man. They are just ripping up the Team 17 squad. Refresh this browser. From what I understand, a lot of the Kwanzaa servers have been hit with this, whereas GTX of all server providers is in the clear. From what I'm understanding, GTX is doing so much better, so much better in terms of stability. I'm not endorsing them, but what I'm saying is it's just very weird. I think could be a DDoS targeting thing. I'm not sure. Just rumors, floating around the community, and I'm just, curious. Just curious how this is happening so often to a game that's not like majorly it's not like a mainstream game that people need to, screw with. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get this password again. And all the stuff that you set up, you thought you were good to go. Hey, while I got time, shout out to that dog last night, man. Big Mac from BF6, dog. I told you I'd cast, man. Hopefully you get this. Great dude, man. Great story, too. Man's turned it all around for himself, and he's doing really well. On top of that, he's a phenomenal player. I mean, that's no glazing, man. He was just lighting these dudes up last night, man. Played deathmatch for the first time. And this guy's like, just follow me. Somebody please come here. He was so nice about it. The rest of us, well, some of us were running around like headless chickens. All right, back to the game. All right, Axis, so I'm joining allies. Sorry about this, guys. This is supposed to be all ironed out. Am I on the wrong side, dude? Very weird, very weird. Right, look. How about instead of just looking at me and wondering what's happening, why don't we just go back? Let's just go back in, okay? We're gonna go back in now. Okay, so you can see the madness. All right, we're back in. Everybody's loading up. Although I'm gonna be casting the Axis side, I should have joined as allies. So I got a little worried why everybody was on these teams, or Axis, excuse me, because when they flip the server, I'll automatically be put on the allies side. But maybe they got a double flip because the map is wrong. Yeah, I'm learning as I go along that I think that's what server owners need to do. They need to set the map. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait. We got about. Let's get some studio music, some background noise. Oh yeah, hitting buttons, wrong buttons apparently. Just trying to go to my clock and restart the clock again. Okay. So we can talk about things other than the game crashing. Let's try and stay positive today. I'm gonna try and keep it on the up and up. So let's talk Syndicate for a moment. Yeah, taking a look at some of their players. We got some OGs in here, well over 50 plus games under their belt. Water Jug and OG, Evac, Mark Tanks, solid players. I mean, could go through every single one. This boy right here is crazy. He's cracked. He's hilarious. A boy Cross Map Clap. Tucker, who I'll be joining today. Bimpus, solid shooter. These guys have been playing BF6 with me. Sorry, I'm gonna keep bringing BF6 up. It's what I do now. I don't mess with HELIOS like I used to. I'm hoping that turns around with some confidence with it, with the new update. Maybe we get it before the end of the year. 19 is supposed to drop. I don't know what all the issues they're having, but there is a playtest. Smolensk, I believe, is next Friday, and I think it's only going to be a limited time, only for like a few hours. Get an idea of what they got cooking. Team 17, hopefully it's good. But anyway, back to our players. Chalks, oops, don't mean to mute you, buddy, sorry. But definitely a good shooter, frontline guy. Your artillery guy is Al Capone, 84. Good dude. Sam, we all know Sam. Sam and I go back, Jersey fellow. He'll be in a tank with probably Stoop. I don't see his mate, GS. GS might have had things to do on a Sunday. Can't imagine that. And the rest, Keanu, OG. I thought he retired. Still here, clicking heads. And the big boss man, OGK, man. If you guys don't know, play even a pub, man. He is intense. About as intense as you can possibly be for a game. And I think in a good way too, man. He motivates people to do their jobs, you know, and he does it in a hilarious, but I'm not fooling kind of way. Hopefully I can get you a nice clip. You know, we'll catch him in the act like I did on Stalingrad before it crashed. All right, we have a Chinese tank right here, very strong with censored and synths. So yeah, the new meta is very big on the heavies. So if any team can gain an advantage today, let's not mess this up. Let's put that away, and let's see if this bad boy works. Do you work? Okay, it's working. Oh, GS is here. There he is. He's down at the bottom. GS is always smoking a cigarette somewhere. He's like, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Gotta take a piss. I gotta go smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back. All right. So hopefully we get to see them in the tank. Most likely be probably the light. I think those guys are the ones that are just gonna yeet and just go into the point on a YOLO mission and be a disturber, basically on that back line, try and clap a garrison or potentially OPs and repair stations, whatever they can basically get their eyes on. That is a thing. Obviously scanning for intel. If you can run into a tank, it's easy to mark, obviously, if you see it directly. But yeah, just sitting here waiting on 2 now. And my streamer is Maju. He was replaced. He was a last minute fill for, I think, Viking. Viking had something with his PC go out. I think his power supply took a dump. So unfortunately, he's not in, but in his place, another fella from a competitive team. This is Omen. You guys are unfamiliar with that clan tag, we'll call it. That's Omen, a German team, a top tier team now. Definitely the A-listers now. They've done a great job of getting players. It's hard to get new players into this game this late in the comp scene. So what they've done is, recruit players already in the German community, and they're definitely a force to be reckoned with now. Checking my Discord, fellas. Give me 1 second. Okay, we need to do a double flip. Okay, sounds good. Oh my goodness. Are we going out for dinner later? Whoa, these guys are getting a little personal. What? Oh, okay. Lost connection to host. At 113. Bro, what is going on here? This is, it's cursed. I don't know if you want to even, okay, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go one more time. Back to the main. I'm going to share my screen in a second. This is crazy. I don't know. I'm almost ready to say, guys, let's just do it another day. Because think about it. Imagine if we even get started and I don't know. So yeah, we're now missing 2. It's on SME as well. Oh boy. Okay, they're saying they're good. Ping when ready. Okay, waiting on 1. One more time, I'll hop in, eh? Waiting on the 1. Who is the last one, man? Holding the show up. I know there's some rule that says it has to start at a certain time, regardless if everybody's here or not. Yeah, we need to get the show on the road, dude. But the boys are having a good time, I guess. Suppose we could just show you a little bit of the lovely WN7 to the south. That interests you guys. Maybe you guys are still here. So here's WN7 before the crash. Maybe that's the reason why Syndicate got off to a really bad start. A lot of their guys might have DC'd. That's why I'm like, that is just so strange that they're not there. But anyway, here's WN7 from the Allies side. This is the way BFTB is going to come. There's a choke point through the barricade, barbed wire. There's really no other way in for the INF. Trucks and tanks, no problem. It's just once the initial push goes down, okay, now it's a bottleneck through there. So the only other way, a feasible way for the Allies, is to control. This is Grandma's house. Here's your Iron Cross. Right here, this trench is incredibly important. And they're gonna funnel guys in through the trench line, hopefully gain access to the mansion, the wall here. But this is what Syndicate will do. They're going to bring their medium, light tank and park it here, probably somewhere near this cover. And they're also going to bring another tank over here to shoot down range on the beach and any AT guns, because you can expect AT guns to be built in the south along the G8, facing basically this area here where Syndicate will most likely park their tanks. So it's really a battle of who gets the better start, and then we can start figuring out how to crack the code, because once you get locked out of WN7 for either team, it's probably one of the harder points in all of Hell Let Loose to gain back. Oh my goodness, 97 now. I just have to see what's going on one more time. Did he run to get milk? We're missing one. Oh. Oh my goodness. Force start at 1:25, folks. So we're 2 minutes out from a force start, meaning the show must go on, and we're gonna play it with whomever is in the server. And that's the way it is. And no crying, no bitching. Anyway, as you guys can see also, the upgraded admin camera now shows both sides. Huge perk. It's a little bit messy from a visual standpoint, but it gives you all the information that you need. Not sure if the devs are even all that concerned with tweaking it aesthetically. I think it functions kind of the way it should. with the exception of some garrisons being in the enemy territory. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's not as easy for the viewer to understand. Longtime game players like myself and casters know, so we're going to have to kind of guide you through the mess that you're going to see on the board in a little bit. And it's all going to be in rows 6, 7, and 8. That's basically the fight, a bulk of the fight. Most likely you're going to have a satellite garrison way up north in the 3 and the 4 by WN4, just to see if you're getting wrapped, you know, because people are very dedicated, and in a match that's going to pretty much probably go the distance, you're going to have to be cognizant of your wide flanks. They got a lot of time to do this. So I think we're good. Just waiting for Tucker, Jig Squad. Got you. On it. Here we go. All right. Hate when I miss that always. Always. Okay. I was tripping for a second. What the hell was that? Okay. 2 minutes before start time. Take 2, folks. Again, a syndicate most likely setting up a beeline in for the sheds to the south and gaining these trenches and basically getting to this choke point to not allow inf to flow in. Where? Okay, we're right here, right down below. We're just gonna lock in with these dudes right here. Okay. Just don't need to go over the rules. We're straight with those. But I think I need to get rid of this. I gotta get rid of the music. It's driving me nuts. So yeah, let me just do it the old-fashioned way. And click. Thank you. All right, so part 2, now we've got, instead of, yeah, and I'm already forgetting who. I don't think it was Water Jug with the AT rocket, but we got DG.
Are you driving, Gavin?
Got the rocket.
Don't put pressure on him.
All right,
My bless you, sir.
Jesus, say a prayer. We need it.
Yeah, say it. Say it.
Don't
Bro,
don't get the truck stuck.
From the heart.
Don't get the truck stuck.
Nah, bro. In the name of myself,
Positive
how does it-
affirmations.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Okay, we are
God bless us.
off and
We're
running.
the one with the force. The force is with us.
They hit the tree.
No
They hit the tree. They
disconnects.
hit the tree.
Oh, we made it.
Okay, they missed the
Don't
first
go near
truck
that
snipe.
tree over there.
It's close.
Let me park in front of you, please.
bro, if you make this, I'll give you $5 PayPal and it'll lead me to heaven.
Okay, I'm gonna unhook. There are rocket snipes going out as we speak. Slightly off, but there will be more to come. I'm sure of it. I'm gonna wrap around. Okay, syndicate arriving. Truck snipe. Ooh, just missed. Counter. So close right now. Both teams arriving, not sure. It does appear that BFTB has the little bit better start. And we just got to double check. Audio mixer, are we good? Okay, sir. All right. We'll fix the camera and all the other stuff in a minute. But right now, it is just everybody strong point for BFTB. Trying to set control the area. Both lights, excuse me, yes, both lights, looks, as before, open shot was dropped by a beautiful rocket from across the map. Soft air might have delivered a death blow. And right now, Syndicate is really fighting on the backfield. WN7 is pretty firm in the hands, at least the strong point right now. And if you're not familiar with the competition, the ring, the little black circle right here is worth 3 to 1. 3 bodies for every person that's in there. Now, cap weight doesn't speed up the process. It's 2 minutes no matter what way you cut it. It's just, do you have the advantage? And right now, there are more bodies in the sector, in the strong point for BFTB. Unless Syndicate can pull something late, it's going to be a quick 3-2 for the German squad. It's almost official. We're not going to get a late test. Syndicate kind of waiting. All right, and there it is, official 3-2 early for BFTB. Now that we do have a moment, the boy is going to try and fix these settings. All right, and we got that. Shots to one of our top shooters. Has the satchel on, protecting it. Controlling that corner of the block is important. He's going to deny Syndicate, and he's going to get, looks like 4 bodies here. And I am aware of the 4th point being captured. Again, for me, it hits the 50% mark. That's what gets upwards. But yeah, if it hits the 50% mark, we'll go back and check out. Most likely, we're just waiting for the storm. To have it under control. Our 4th point is LeGrand Creek. Definitely a hard position to take. Just because it's so damn far away. And the cap is very tiny. Easy to control with artillery. Now, speaking of artillery, Al Capone needs to have a day. Needs to lighten up the load. Let Inf 1 grinders. Another competing satchel. Julian just going to sit there and go down the ship before he leaves this place. Oh, he pulls it. Going up for it. Crit. AT rockets. Little red flare illuminating the area. What do we got? We got a great fight. Fight is obviously Garrison, throwing bodies in. Nice job for BFTB for gaining control of Grandma's house. Garrison is sitting just north of. And this is another common place for their garrison. BFTB's garrison, most likely going to be south. Recessed behind these sheds. Right now, they're a little bit preoccupied with trying to defend because Syndicate is starting to crank up the pressure. We do have play. Have one. So long. Out in the open. Very, very susceptible to rockets. Yeah, you never stop with your light. You just keep going. That's pretty much standard operating procedure. Don't wait around. There's just too much firepower. Artillery is just weak. And looking in from the other side, I didn't get a chance in the pregame. But prospects of getting in for a syndicate is through this little narrow choke point between barbed wire. So on either side of WN7, whether you're attacking or defending, it's through a damn little narrow choke point, which makes this real estate here extra important for syndicate. If they lose control, lose their tanks, they're going to get boxed out of WN7, and then you're going to be in a world of hurt. Shutting up. Freezing boy off. Getting clapped. By the God Fury. Syndicate working it back their way. A little over a third. But there's your YOLO, Batman and Sperry. This is how you run it, boys. This is how you run the back line. You just go and go and go and just go. You just stop. Don't get in the trenches. It's crazy. Oh, Team 17. We love and hate you, man. This would have normally ended bad for the light, but obviously no longer an issue. Wow, the fight is really getting intense. About as intense as my frames right now. BFTB trying to save it late. They get a contest. Syndicate is really working at the home team. Winning the gunfights on the front door. And they just moved their medium up. That's a huge play. Be careful of AT guns being built in the distance. That's why the Panzer IV is behind the shed. And it's a dogfight. Syndicate holds the north, positive. They hold the north. They're wrapping tanks. Sperry and Batman running that back line, looking for Garrison, spotting tanks. But I think after a not so brilliant open, Syndicate could potentially work it back 3-2. It's just about official. And there it is. Goes from NA. Coming back. And wow, that satchel removes everybody, including 99%, scratch it, 100% of BFTB's in. Wow, the tank. Wow, talk about hanging your balls on no hip support. And just daring somebody to do something about it. Start Jumbo 75, at least. Seen tank and all elements. Shocks gets vaporized. But the Jumbo 75 just was not a viable option. Because it's not classified as a heavy, it's now all of a sudden, it's actually in the game. Let's get out on the flanks, and holding lanes is everything. So DJ going to reposition with the step blade. The shed is slightly angled, so he's not exposing himself out and then he can suppress all the imp that's trying to get across by Grandma's. So maybe he's got eyes on Grandma's house. If he does, he needs to start opening that damn thing up because BFTB is back. And they have two viable, they have the choke point here, which is tough sledding. Put one MG to cover this and one tank. Yeah, good luck with that artillery too. I mean, this is the epitome right now of no man's land. So the real option is through this narrow trench now. And a seasoned team like Syndicate, they know what's up. Front line shoulder there, boy. In flap. That STG putting in the work. Man's on a 3 kill streak. That imp just punishing with that artillery too. Talk about locking out. Great coordinated teamwork. Infantry, artillery, Al Capone, 84, holding that choke point. And yeah, Syndicate has done a nice job. The next destination will be to take over Grandma's house. And they're gonna have to deal with the heavy. This is the 76, took the muzzle brake on it. And yeah, getting into this house will be a problem, but that's quad and potentially eggs. Might be their job to flank wide, get deep, and get behind. From what I understand, guys, and I played this game for a long time, it could get real stale if you got two evenly matched teams. Because this is such a hard point. Something goes in the distance. Oh, the jumbo got caught out. Syndicate definitely looking strong. But this is troublesome. Tattoo, squad leader, so he's +6 with his mates. Now, if they can get deep enough, double drop. How deep are we? Yeah. So the end of where you can place your garrisons and OPs here is the econ. And yeah, there's satellites that are going to trigger if BFTB were to say try and put a red zone garrison up. So, Syndicate backline being the radars that they should be, and the fight behind the scenes, raw dogging to use my man Smithers, the MG. Where's he going? Where you going, man? Out on a casual stroll. Wow. Take that. Great rocket, dude. And here's your consolation prize. Now, what did they take out? That's just a recon scout vehicle. I think they're one-shotted. And I believe they also nerfed the AT guns. No, not the guns. The rockets, the Zuka and the Panzerschreck, I think are a little less powerful, but I still think a one-shot will take out your light vehicles. So we'll watch the back line. Tattoo is he can stay up with E. And just pick his moment. You know, you don't want to do anything stupid, because if you get knocked, good luck breaching, you know, Syndicate's back line of defense. As I was saying earlier, Omen making it to the forbidden building, looking to avoid arty strikes. For arty strikes again. How many of you in the chat like to see arty not in the game, or be used sparingly? Right now, the generates non-stop. How much do you like people getting blown up by the arty? Trench, coming to Grandma's house. Duster with the legs. I was gonna say satchel, but yeah, he won't get a chance to really use that. So that's the job of, I think, the one right down below us here, is to fight through the artillery, the MG setup, possible as always. Try to get this, and I think nobody reached. What's he gonna do? Is he just gonna sit in here? Can't find him. But anyway, he's going up to the top floor. If he's smart, he'll sit up here. He's got a vantage point. Sit out. I know this might not seem all that, but I'm telling you, if they happen to get wedged out of here, BFTB most likely will not grab Syndicate's defense. That's how important it is for you to pay attention there. So most everything else is going to be a hold. And you only need something. 76 decides to push the hard down. To lock with our heavy, aka shit magnet. Tanks. I wonder if that has to do with something rational. OGs know when there's an update, something with the physics X engine for collision particles, whatever. When two parts would collide, it would cause people to fly into crash. I'm not 100% sure, but something along the lines of that. It was body parts colliding. Not only are we here to entertain, we're here to not even sure if tanks go down to one satchel. Need to. Maybe you guys can help me out. Chat. Is it 1 or 2 satchels for the heavies now? Or nothing's changed. New meta, obviously tanks being more of a surplus now, mediums. So you're going to see a lot of mediums just pushing and trying to make things happen loud. Great HE round. Tenny refill. Oh my God. It's Bomber. No. OG Bomber. Man's been on every HELIOS team there is. Anyway, we'll keep eyes on this tank because if this tank goes down, if Nova's able to connect with his rocket, one to the hull for the turret. Yeah, clearly falling back. And you might not think that's a big deal, but think about it. If that tank is sitting up here, your infantry is trapped on that hedgerow. So it gives them the opportunity to push space and get closer to Grandma's house. So map control, it's the battle. The game might not look like it's moving fast. You might think like, Jesus, this is painful to watch. And sometimes it is. Sometimes the imp do a lot. But sometimes there's a lot of back-end shit going on and you're not even aware. Simping is a thing that will absolutely change the way tanks get healed. There's components now. You got tracks. Alright, you've got hull, you've got turret, and then you've got engine. I think that first shot, I'm sure this is the tank. Trying to repair the turret. And I'm also not mistaken, the times it takes to heal the tanks significantly increased. With the tanks will come the action. So I try to gauge what these tanks are trying to do. And it's not that intricate. It's just slam that front door, wedge a hole, and try to get close enough to that garrison, take out the garrison. Obviously, if you don't, you kill whomever, they just respawn. So again, prioritizing the targets, getting the garrisons, and just basically open up the floodgates for the enemy to move in. That's what we're starting to see slowly. See how Syndicate respond. It's a heavy front door push. Surprise the Syndicate, yes they do. Our Panzer IV will most likely kite back and forth, poke its head out, but again it's dealing with two tanks, both of which have a better gun. Now this is the other cool thing, guys. A really, and there's our Chinese team working it. But here's your, it's not a repair station, it's a fuel depot, so they'll never run out, they'll never have to go back to the HQ. I think that's a great little thing that they've implemented. And then the supply drop with the station, and you'll be there to protect. For as much as I love that BF6 game, I gotta say, man, nothing really compares when it comes to strategy overall, like big picture for, I mean, HELIOS is it, guys. I mean, it's so have to be on all cylinders firing. You just can't have great infantry. You need tanks. And you just need that game sense, knowing when to push, how much to push. Tactics are what really get me coming back. So usually by now, if one team is more dominant, let's say, than the other, they would have been boxed out. Like this would have been a full-blown conclusion already. Has it in their hands and loses it. If Syndicate's not paying attention, defense isn't communicating with those other squads, because that's what BFTB is. They're waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity to push. Heavies, infantry, artillery working. Is that the Panzer IV drop? Of course, we got little indicators on the HUD. So not a major problem. We rebuilt the moment. But yeah, I mean, Syndicate's in a little bit more problem than they think they are. Have strong shooters on that front line. It's just that when artillery times up, pushes, springs this WN7 open, and right now we're just going to watch this tank fight right here that might develop between the Panzer IV and the German Sherman 75. Oh man, the Panzer IV. Donuts. Here we go. We got our first engagement. What are we going to see? What are we going to see? Shit. So he's out, knowing that the 75 Jumbo has the advantage. Crazy work right now. They got Smilk. Okay, number one, Rambo Garrison man, Smilk. Censored up there as well. But WN, look, I mean, shit, if we get some artillery on Grandma's house and on the Iron Cross, we're cooking. And if I'm the artillery guy, I'm hopefully getting some nice call-outs. Because that would really alleviate the problem on front door. In the mean, oh, sorry. Okay. We're getting the points, guys. Oh, shit. Okay, WN5 to the south. Okay. Let's just take a look. We've got a squad leader. And if you're not sure really what they're doing back here and why they're not committing, it's not meant to take the point per se. It's a bonus feather in your cap if you get the WN5. But the goal is to cause so much pressure on this back line that they can call the dogs off of the front door to come back and defend. That will give Syndicate time to push out the front door, possibly gain Grandma's house to the north, and get better control of the sector. Because right now, Syndicate loosely holds WN7. Another 75 coming up, so party's over. We got engine. Second one coming. Another shot. Now engines beautifully. Well done, buddy. Well. Didn't get the kill, but stalled it out. And now the crew kind of up shit creek. Literally sitting on top of the hedge, or excuse me, trench. And here comes the second tank. So look what 2 rockets does. It stops one tank from moving up and brings the other light, or excuse me, medium Sherman tank back to help out defend WN5. Hopefully that helps Syndicate, and it does look a little lighter. It does look a little lighter. It looks like bodies, either they shifted north or most likely went back to defense. So well played by Smilk and tanks, giving them that lead. Water jug says hit myself. And where is he going? He's just looking for OPs. Not uncommon to come across. AT guns built. Obviously, you're trying to 2-tap any tank that sits at the bottom of the 8 if they stick their neck out too far. But man, it's just rolling. Okay, he's got a garrison. Let's go. Back it up. Bag it up. Bag it up. Let's get it. Boom. One player taken out. The back line. Forcing them, BFTB, to come back down. So he's about to run into quite a few angry American players. Very angry. And main mobile is like, here, take this, and hold up. I got one more waiting for you. How about them apples, boy? But nevertheless, job done. Garrison removed. And it forces more of this predictable path into WN7. So SYNs can pretty much sit here, you know, get parallel and just watch this hedgerow. Anybody that pops their head out, I mean, he's not dealing with Artie, so he's a happy trooper right now. What has he got? He's got the K98 bolt action rifle. Somebody just watching the back line or the front line. Again, most of it's not going to come this direction. Now for BFTB, what does it mean? You got to come up north, work it down from the church, which is right here. And good luck. The Syndicate is thick as a bitch right here, and it's not looking good. The defense has done its job. Wow, big spawn. Look, who owns this house? Grandma, I'm home. I'm home. All of us. I brought all my friends. Wow. What about, we want this building, and we're going to take this building. And there ain't shit you can do about it. Pumping that. It's kind of like grease gun. Grease gun there, guy? Oh, that's the STG. That's not grease gun there. We're German. Anyway, look. That's about as clean a sector you're going to get. Some token resistance will always be here. yeah, we're getting close to that halfway mark. And it's been interesting. It's been a competitive fight throughout. Obviously, let's just quickly recap. Off start, we had BFTB do a great job, get the early cap. Not a real prolonged fight for the mid. But Syndicate slowly grinding, got through that choke point, back door, and took control right now of Grandma's house. So, yeah, if it would have taken much longer for Syndicate to get that shit together and allowed BFTB to move their tanks up and get into position. I mean, if the tanks are here for BFTB, looking down toward LeGrand, yeah, good luck getting in. But now, Syndicate with Evil-Town Stoop and Bryson sitting, just holding. And you have to just respect the possibility of an attack. I'm on for the Syndicate. Gonna miss the Garrison just slightly. Again, I don't think take out OPs. Giving me that Batman. I don't know why. Give me a half-baked bombing run. I want something that actually makes a difference. It's just going to be this. This is basically what you're going to see. And you can't do much. You just kind of sit there and take your shots. And we're just going to do that. Keep doing it. Oops. Duster. Major role play. You are definitely doing cowboy. Just farming that house. Just farming the shit out of Grandma. Now for Syndicate, they're gonna need an MG up here. Ooh, Jesse's up here. That's why. MP40. Just look out. Cowboy and the squad's got eyes. Also gotta watch out for Jesse. Jesse, he's got the satchel. He's just gonna pull that bad boy out of his pocket. After he bandages up, he should, if he does, put that satchel. Unless he doesn't have one, which is kind of wild. Yeah, he's just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. Gonna roll up the sleeves. Just try to get in there and just bust it. Where are you at there, boss? Rolling through the holes. Yeah, all you did is stir the bee's nest, because now full squad's coming. Now, while that fight happens, Scope needs to move up along with the other squad leader. Exit. Squad got that garrison on lock. Just gonna farm it. OP. Check. Oh. Yo. Yo, that was sweet, squad. Well played. We got some more for you. We probably wish there were OPs. Okay, look, rockets do take out OPs with bombing runs. Not so much. Anyway, threat removed via Twad's rocket. And we're officially halfway through the match, guys. I hope you're enjoying. They're a little rough in the beginning when we first got started, but we seem to have weathered the storm. Server, as I say it, is behaving. Everybody's still here. 45 more minutes to go. And Cricket is in firm control. And once your lines look like this, any competitive player, we all know this is going to be a real tough battle for BFTB. So unless Syndicate really decides to make the run, and we are starting to see a run. North. Okay, they need Hill 5. Again, map control for HELIOS is everything. Within a matter of minutes, if you don't hold your flanks, they will collapse down on you. Recon is out here just like, bro, can you just let me be? Oh my God, he just no-scoped. Oh shit. He's gonna get data? Oh my God, so somebody else got data behind. Okay, OGK, I got you back. I'm gonna stay right here. I've watched Front Door far too long. Waited patiently for the moment. Batman. He smells it. Ooh. Man, that was quick as hell. For your squad leaders, if you guys play squad leader, a lot of what they do is hold, allow their squad mates to get in, and push the squad forward toward Hill 5, get a foothold, and then you can slowly start to move your OPs up. That's how the traditional role is. I've seen teams where the squad leader is the first man in, so different strokes, different folks, and all that good stuff. But generally speaking, your squad leader is going to be the anchor on that OP. Taking out Yoshi. Average old Sunday comp player. Sometimes it's just holding a lane, watching your map, seeing what the squad's doing. OG is the guy who kind of takes the team. I call him the in-game general. Right? He just makes sure, at least from the defensive side, we'll call him the defensive coordinator. He's communicating with all the guys on the back line, make sure there aren't any holes. I mean, this guy dots every I, crosses every T. Gain that foothold, great, but we got distinct lines. Yeah, fighting literally hedgerow to hedgerow. And the only thing that's going to allow that to take out is not a it's going to be artillery and tanks making one concerted effort and moving the line. give him a rifle over open. I like the chances. And what Syndicate could use is that crossfire. You know, maybe something there. I don't know if there's a spot. Junkies know the spots. That's how you respond to a drop. Oh my God, great rock. Jesse's been laser with it. Little plays when you add them all up and turn into nuts. Trades. Lots of smoke. Hey, you pubbies out there. This is how you use smoke to cover and move. Not easy. But you got a chance. Oh my God, great grenade. That might have been Twad's grenade. Good goal. Oh, that's Twad. Say it ain't so. You can't mess with it. The goal will always be get here with your satchel and then have the boys follow up. But really well. Yeah, boy. It's the heavy. Heavy's going. 18 rockets, why not? Excuse me. Sherman does have smoke. Cover tracks. It's obviously not in a good place to heal. Just trying to scramble out of harm's way. Tiger has to see it. He's rotating. Oh my God, great HE round, and could he escape? Can't escape a tree. They're gonna get him. This poor guy. Trying to back up. Oh yeah, for sure. Form a lap. Easy clap. Run Tiger to the north. Do we have Tiger? Yeah, see this? Okay, Tiger dead. Nothing on the point. We must have something in the main coming out. They don't. Everything is on the board that needs to be here. But yeah, you're going to see these lines pretty much stay if you're out. I mean, till both teams just, if the Syndicate want to risk it and extend, leaving their front door open, because if they commit too many bodies to the north here to take Hill 5 and push down this way, if they time it up wrong with their infant tanks, leaving the front door open, maybe Grandma's house falls. But right now, as long as you got Grandma's house, you can I guess you can leave the bottom open somewhat. And for some of you guys that are saying that's too much map, well, I'm sorry, man. This game is chess, not checkers. You gotta see where all the pieces are moving. These boys have been having mess with these boys right here. Now we know the cast is real. Lives up to promise. These guys, such skilled shooters, man. If you just peek a bush, man, you might have a few seconds to make it happen. Unless they're looking the wrong way. This doctrine is reviewed 1,000 times. Of all the maps, I would say a comp player has to know Utah Beach the best. It's one of the, like I said, the OG maps. It was the 4th map that came out? No, 3rd map. Let me get this right. We had Foy, SMDM, the OG, and we had Herkin. All right, then we had Foy, then we had Utah. Okay, so Utah was the 5th. And not much in the way it changes. All the other maps got, some type of iteration over time, especially Foy. But this OG right here hasn't really moved that much. Actually, we could get that first person. Let's get that first person look. Roughly 30 minutes. We're in the final third of the match. And I'm not saying it's desperation. I'm not saying it's panic. But when you put your big dogs this close to the front line, exposing them, you're pretty damn serious about it. Seconds, like you got 30, 60, and 90. So you got a minute and a half timer. Give your inf a moment to gather themselves and then make one push with these tanks if you can get it on. Body makes it through. That's nice. Oh, got farm. Two OPs together. Tank supporting. Yeah, the defense is very. It's like a shallow now. This is a little bit wide. This late in the match, I don't want to say they're cursed, but Syndicate has been known to lose a few late. Got a, oh my God, tell me Tattoo's been sitting there the whole time, boys and girls at home. I can remember in the beginning of the game, he's sitting there, and he's still there waiting for that opportune moment to become the hero that everybody wants him to be. Look at him, he's just sitting here, not even moving. That's your whammo Garrison. I mean, he is just in the binos, spotting everything for Commander. We'll pay attention. I don't think he's going anywhere. Trouble. Nova. Where is our tank? Heavy. Not seeing signs of the jumbo anymore. Oh, wait, we had two heavies. Not seeing the second 76. That's not good. I mean, we'll keep eyes on it, but I'm going to rotate up north. Syndicate looking really good. Just basically holding lanes. Know exactly where because there aren't many places you can run to and hide. Nova with a cross energy fire. I'm really the only position. This is a very popular position here to pop OPs up, Garrison possibly, but yeah, a waste you would never. JT over here though. Okay. That's OP. Nice teamwork. Chuck's cleaning up after JT gets the OP. Takes one himself. But that's a trade I'll take. Give me that space. Seafood. Gladly moving up. And if he can get further parallel, he can really disrupt things on the back end. I think he wants to get up a little further. Sees two. Give these flanks some love. Smell deep. I'm push with OG for a moment. Let's echo. Again, out in space. They're gonna make you pay for it. MG. Yes, sir. MG. Again, that's why you want to get control of Hill 5 and deny BFTB. Basically, this spot right here is suppressing all of this. Now, the MG's watching this position here, allowing them to stay. This is their launch off. Where are they going to go? Just north. They have to slowly make progress, but I'm not seeing much. Not seeing much. Backline defense is great. You just have to wait for Tattoo. When they make that amazing front door push, that's when he puts up the red zone garrison. And then BFTB will have a fight from both fronts. Front door, back door. I think that's basically what we're shaping up for. The rest of this is just window dressing. Nothing major is going to happen. MGs. Just checking the cast, guys. Yeah, we're live. Everything's good. Those of you who know, you know, we're on a 30 delay, but if you didn't know, the reason why I'm not interacting as much. There's too much shit going on with the game. By the time we really dig in that chat, and we're on a delay, so it's really difficult to make any of these conversations meaningful other than just a comment. Hey. Subbing, man. Appreciate you, man. Welcome. Welcome to the e-casting community. Now there is a feature called salvage, I believe it's called. You take out a hammer and you bang out the carcasses and you get fuel back. Not that big of an issue for comp, but in help the commander out. Help yourself out, actually. This is quite interesting. You know, now ZJ, they got tattoo. They found out. Couldn't stay hidden forever. Recon flare going up on the back. It's over. Ah, the big surprise. Oh my God, will he survive it? He's got 2 tigers plus the commander hunting. Oh, he's out in the open. He's definitely exposed. And JT takes him out. Might have been the commander. Hell, it might have been the commander. But man, that really hurts. Because look at big picture. Where do you see the holes? Like where exactly, if you're BFTB right now, what can you do? You're gonna try and wedge the tanks in through Grandma's house, come around, maybe. That's about it. Go down the south, which is quite interesting. Pressing the front door, Sherman trying to smoke up as much confusion, but Ryan ain't having none of that. The simplicity of this map is what people love and hate. No intricate, nothing. Controlling a couple key pieces on the map make all the difference. Unfortunately for the Unreal Engine 4, destructible environment is not a change everything in the way people play this skills. It's able to be destroyed. You know what? I haven't even seen he's got a filthy AT gun. Alright, redeploying. Nothing in the way of targets. perhaps maybe got pulled over by the tanks for a double tap. But KX is going to be able to pipe back to safety. Not seeing a repair station at the moment. Get out and find cover. Heal. Being too easy. Cleaning up the Tiger a little bit. I mean, we all know the final push is going to come probably within the next 15 minutes. Having your tanks out this early, far up. Safety into the building. Here we go. We got a break for it. 76 is out there. Just raising. I mean, must be confident enough to know that since it has nothing in the 8, it'll just be a roaming open field for this. This might just be like recon in a big heavy tank. So, yes, perhaps we see something in the distance. Just but look who showed up. Jersey tank. My guess is the push is coming. And it's coming probably a lot quicker. Wow, what do we have back here? Sherman's since with the AT rocket. Oh no, that's is it? Does have some eyes. You can see it in the distance right there. Sherman sitting back, healing up, out of commission. Maybe because they know that the AT rockets just can't inflict enough damage, they can actually get out of there. Yeah. Don't listen to what that man said. Garrison is being protected front door. That's what they were fighting for. Just missing Garrison. What, they have the south primed. They're doing their best to get front door pressure on Grandma's, but it's not working. Syndicate is just locked. Their shooters are in the right places. very difficult. You can't put up any kind of. What can you do? Put up a sandbag. No. Steady. Steady. Right. Torch out. Just in case. So let's get an idea. Where are these guys facing? Okay. We're looking at northeast toward the end. Yeah, but not much in the way of movement. We do have another flanking garrison by our man Tattoo. Those supplies, those 100, who are those? We don't know. I think that's one of the things. Is that enemy supplies? Or is it? What can you say? What can you do? Okay, I think we're now 14, slice 2 for the cap time. We got 1. Here come the heavy punches now. Thank you, takes out the knight. This is clearly a throw from the heavy to basically maybe bait one of the tigers to come out. The second one's inbound. Shots in. And SYN needs to get it done. We got the tiger moving north. And we got a heavy plus a medium. Okay, medium comes on top. Down on the gauge. Man, all of these AT rockets. Alright, number 4. About to cash in. He doesn't get taken. Engine himself. Holy shit. Oh my god, he saw the blood in the water. And Big Brother came back. No fear of trenches anymore. That must feel nice as a tanker. I mean, you're just slaying it over these trenches now. Definitely heating up. And it's not going to be a prolonged build-up. I think this is go time. You've got most of your armor on the defense on WN5. They're trying their best to crack this defensive syndicate right now. Hope we get lucky. This is where Inf needs to come push up to that choke point. We're seeing it. Capone's already on time. Look at these two, especially the 7 o'clock. He's going to get all the defense. Nope, needs to help out either. One goes down. It's a little late in the game to think wrap, but the flanks are still out here working. Yeah, just trying to go one on the team is not a. Oh my God. So Echo is important. He's like your last opportunity. Where is this dude? He's about to trigger one of the garrisons. He's about to run into Tucker. I think he got Tucker. Is he running past the garrison? Oh, he's going right toward the garrison. Man, this could be an epic run. If he can take this whole line out, I mean, he's on the right line. How far did this dude go, man? Oh my God, gets another. Let's go. This is a long pull. It's one of those. It's a long pull. We know. We don't know the time. It might be a minute. So command might be able to strafe it if they're of a certain mind, if they want to. Or they might just say, all right, it's compromised. We'll just give it up. Heard it. Ran off. And now he's going back. So the strafing run, once you hear that plane, you get the hell off that garrison. And then you come back. But he knows it's up. Time is short. He's already taken shots from Data. I think Data's got eyes. He has to. Yep, he does. Oh. And being a squad leader, if he didn't have his OP, I would have just marked it if it was this long and just said, somebody come with an AT rocket and just run with me and take care of shit. I mean, that was a big ask. And I'm not sure if he had OP up, but he couldn't resist. Couldn't resist. And Data made him pay for it. Big picture, we've got some OPs front door, 4-3 medium. Now, it does look like Syndicate has condensed. They're not up in the 5-6 area. They brought everything back, and this is what I like to call classic parking the bus. Just sitting in that sector and pretty much saying, good luck getting us out of here over the next 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Especially if they're sitting there holding a tank advantage, which I'm pretty sure at this point Syndicate has the tank advantage. There's a nice shot. What was it? Okay, it was a Stewart. Nothing to get crazy about, it's just one less for the impact to contend with. Commander A's. One in. Syndicate unforgiving, and I think we're starting to see those desperate moments now. It sucks to be in this position. I said earlier, the first half of the match, once you get boxed out of WN7, I mean, you're stuck dealing with Artie, MG fire through this little tiny. God, I wish they would just open it up just a little bit. Maybe just open one or two on either side, so it's not so cringy, I guess, to play for comp players. stay doing what he's been doing. Not interested in a Whammo Garrison, although we do have my man Smilk. Just avoid the artist. Don't even look at him. And if you take this guy off, you lose the match. So Smilk is just trying to run. Probably looking to bury one in the corner if he wanted to go down W5 route, but he's going to trigger all these garrisons. Little tattoo back up from the man in the front line soldier again. Oh my god, that was a direct hit. Last bombing match of the bombing run of the match. And I believe that was BFTB. It was no, sorry, Syndicate last bombing run. Yeah, I don't think we got anything to worry about here, folks. The game is just 3-2. Syndicate getting their second win of the season, while BFTB is going to fall to 1-2. This is there is a delay. The other one was BFTB's final bomb run. They were hunting for anything on grandma's. Didn't produce. Boys in the back. On the flanks. Just gonna ride this out for the next minute. Not much to say other than well played. Went down early and came back strong and have not even given BFTB a sniff since they capped it, retook it shortly after it started. Seconds from now, it's all done, and that big push, there simply just wasn't enough resources to push with. Imp locked in, tanks having to push open field like this, and basically deal with crossfire from all the German tanks. There it is, officially Syndicate winning 3-2. Let's check scores. Everybody's probably interested in getting the hell out of here. We did start a little bit later than usual. Okay. Home with a filthy score. Cracked $2 grand. It didn't work. It's a lot of kills. Batman. Great combat effectiveness. Yeah, cracking 1,000 used to be like wow, but they did change the scoring. It's still great performance if you crack 1K. Okay, so there are all your scores. Syndicate, there's no waving of the flag and surrendering. You just got enough time. Neither team can do anything. There's not enough time to cap a point. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for sticking with us. I mean, it was a little tough in the beginning, but we got it right, and hopefully the game was entertaining. I mean, I enjoyed the first half. The second half, the usual way that a Utah goes. Anyway, we got something to say. Type it in the comment section. What you like, what you didn't like. Would you like to maybe like the best next? Just kind of pick the teams that familiar with, but I'm willing to cast any of the matches you guys might think might be interesting. Leave it in the comments. After an hour and 30 of so much lane holding, things are going berserk. And that's how it's going to end. Command, or commend the commander. And here we go. So yeah, there you have it, guys. I mean, a solid performance. I mean, it was interesting in the beginning, a little back and forth. I thought Syndicate was strong enough to take it from the open, but BFTB did a great job. Took it early. Unfortunate, not able to hold very long. Syndicate, I think it was the first. Their frontline shooters, Inf1, that bust the hole straight through those tiny little choke points of barbed wire, and got control of the strong point. They also did have top map control as well, so a lot of good things happened for Syndicate in this match. Not too much in the way of criticisms. I think they're pretty consistent now. They weren't let down by that Whammo Garrison, although yeah, there wasn't many opportunities. There was just that one guy, and I can't remember his name now, but he didn't get that Whammo Garrison. I don't think Syndicate really had to sweat too much. Like I said, once they capped WN7 off, or recapped it shortly after, Syndicate didn't have much to worry about. They just boxed out and just waited them out, and yeah, just came away with a 3-2 dub. So what does that do for Syndicate now? And there are other games going on as well. So let's see, bracket wise. Okay, Syndicate now 2-1. Now the Circle and Friendly Frogs play. Syndicate was about to go 5-0 on the Frogs, and I'm not sure how strong the Circle is. But if I had to guess, I think the Circle pulls that one out. So I think both Circle and Syndicate will be sitting tied atop the Group A Challenger division. There's, like I said, there's a ton of other matches going on, and hopefully you guys check them out. Get onto that HCA Discord. All the games are listed out there for you. All you gotta do is just click. They have links to the casters' channels, so check them out, show them that love. And don't forget to share the content, man, because it's hard to get the message out, especially now that the game is not anywhere near the player base that it once was. I mean, we're kind of struggling for numbers at the moment. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever it is you're doing, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.